Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Hiroki Shinohara from Japan Airlines. So I have a responsibility for making a sales strategy. Especially, I'm focusing on the travel agency sales and group sales. So now I'm very excited to be here, but actually, I was told that my presentation time is within 20 minutes. But schedule was changed. My time is expanding to the 45 minutes. Unfortunately, I'm not good at speaking on the spot. So after the presentation will be finished, then let's discuss. Or if you have some questions, let's ask us. Okay, so before going to the presentation, firstly, I would like to thank the members at PROS and my colleagues at Japan Airlines. So today, I would like to talk to you all about our implementation journey of GSO. GSO is the cornerstone of Japan Airlines group sales strategies. So here is the agenda, what we would like to discuss with you today. First, let me give an introduction of Japan Airlines. And next, I would like to introduce PROS and Japan Airlines partnerships today. And finally, I would like to introduce today's main topic, our GSO implementation journey from 4 different perspectives: the process, challenges of travel agency rollout, the power of GSO for group sales strategies, and for the next steps. First, let me introduce Japan Airlines. Japan Airlines is founded in 1951, marking our 17th milestone in 2021. And recently, we announced JAL Vision 2013, our long-term goal as a leading company in Japan. In order to achieve medium and long-term growth, the JAL Group has positioned ESG strategy as the top-level strategy to create value and achieve growth. So today, I would like to introduce 2 recent topics for these ESG strategies. First, Japan Airlines has decided to introduce Boeing 737 MAX in 2026, along with the Airbus A350, which is already in service. This will reduce both fuel use and carbon emissions by 50%. Japan Airlines is moving forward with the introduction of environmentally friendly aircraft. So the next topic, the decision to replace the various plastic fixtures on board the aircraft with the materials that are sustainable and recycled resources. We have also decided to recycle the paper cups used on board with the help of a paper manufacturer. So this is the introduction of Japan Airlines. So moving on to the introduction of PROS and Japan Airlines partnership. Our collaboration with PROS has started around 2010. Our first PROS application, O&D3, go live in 2014. And later, we introduced GRMS6 in our group business in 2017. With PROS introducing GSO later on, we decided to adapt this, and GSO went into production in 2020. We have completed rolling out GSO to our travel agencies worldwide almost exactly 2 months ago. This means we spent about 3 years to roll out GSO, so you can see we had a quite tough time. So I will give you more details of the travel agency rolling out in a moment. We also recently translated from O&D3 to RMA in 2021. So now let's move on to the story about our GSO rollout. So let me first explain the future of GSO. Before GSO, we manually responded to group quote requests from travel agencies one by one and first come, first serve. The steps of requests went like this. First, travel agency requested through email or call to the JAL group desk. The group desk then checks the pricing using GRMS. And after that, our group desk reply back to travel agency with pricing. Travel agency would accept the presented price, but sometimes there would be a negotiation on the price, which took a lot of time and resources. So this is after introduction of GSO. All of these tasks are now being automated, and the estimation and reservation work that was previously handled by the group desk has been greatly reduced. So this slide shows the process that can be done in GSO. GSO covers the process of pricing, making P&R, booking management, ticketing, post-ticketing management, and refund. Actually, we are the launch customer for introducing ticketing and refund in GSO. So now we are using the ticketing function and the refund function for the domestic flights. And there is also a system called the GSP, Group Sales Policy, which allows us to meet the demands of each region worldwide with detailed dimensions. Later, I will explain the function of GSP. So I will now explain the challenges we faced in rolling out GSO and how we overcame them. We faced two major challenges. One is that there are many policies and terms and conditions for group sales in each region. This means that system must absorb the policies and the terms and conditions of each region, which used to be handled manual for group sales. So, So I give you some example. So, for example, we have a deposit, and the deposit rule is quite different from each region. Let's say America and Europe is quite different. So that this GSO should absorb this condition on the system. So it is difficult. And second is the stagnation of group sales due to the COVID situation. As you may all know, the group sales business was hugely affected by the COVID situation, and which made the implementation journey of GSO a rocky path. Despite these difficulties, we made hard effort in moving the implementation firmly forward, because we trusted that it would help raise the efficiency for travel agencies and result in high satisfaction. With the travel agency temporarily suspending their business and employees being furloughed, it was very difficult to schedule and push forward implementation of our GSO. So why we were able to move forward? So let me explain about this. So one of the biggest reasons is the GSP. As I explained earlier in the previous slide, GSP is a system that allows us to set more than the 70 policies. GSP covered pricing policies, booking policies, and terms and conditions, and revenue management policies, so that the GSO can reflect the policies of each region of world. Furthermore, these settings are very easy to set and can be done by just ourselves. So sometimes I set the policy on GSP, but it takes a time within 5 minutes. And we can set the GSP, some policies in GSP with the dimension, let's say the point of sales, O&D, or boarding date. So we have many dimensions on GSP. Okay, so as a result, we are able to reflect each region's policies in the GSO setting, and we can accelerate the rollout each region. This is one reason. And the second, the impact of COVID on travel agencies. COVID was a very painful event for the airline industry, including travel agencies. We have seen a significant decrease in business throughout these 3 years of the pandemic. However, we are looking ahead to the bright future of post-COVID, and then we decided to expand the GSO to travel agencies. The GSO has a very simple UI and can be operated intuitively. So this is the GSO screen. This is a screenshot of GSO. So therefore, training time was greatly reduced compared to GDS training, and in a short period of time, travel agency employees were able to use GSO. Actually, almost of our training to travel agency were done by the online call or video tools to travel agencies, not by the face-to-face. Therefore, training time was greatly reduced. As a result, during the recovery period from COVID, we were able to quickly provide a training to travel agencies and have them starting using the GSO immediately. So, we have been steadily implementing the GSO rollout since our go-live in 2020. We now have GSO in every region where our branches are located. And Japan Airlines GSO is in use in over 20 countries. The number of its users has reached more than 4,000, and many travel agency users rely on the usage of GSO. As we have mentioned, GSO has been a major contributor to our group sales strategies. I believe the 3 main reasons are seamless from pricing, booking to ticketing. And second, being able to offer dynamic prices to travel agencies. And lastly, the ability to reflect the terms and conditions per each region. As a result, GSO has helped us improve the efficiency of group sales and maximize our group business revenue. The airline industry is finally picking up steam after a long tunnel. Travel agency users in each region are happy with the result GSO has brought. But now, we are looking toward for the next steps. In the near future, we would like to introduce ancillary sales to our group business. And we would like to centralize all processes such as quote, booking, and payment in GSO. And finally, we will accelerate our group sales by introducing a new pricing method like a branded fare. Our goal is to work with GSO to develop new group sales strategies. We are happy if this presentation will be of help to you. Together with all of you, I hope to make the airline and the travel industry even more exciting. Thank you for your attention.